Hello everyone and welcome to my new art video. Today I am going to be using my new Huion GIANO tablet to make a 21 Pilots fan art piece. So yeah, I got the device around 2 weeks ago, and yeah, as you can see, I did not have a video last Sunday. It is mostly because I had a lot of semester exams and I was very busy studying for them. Well, mostly procrastinating studying for them. So yeah, the tablet is a Huion GIANO WH1409. And it was around 100 euros without taxes, and I had to pay 20 more for taxes. The shipping was 11 euros to Latvia, and the packaging was perfect. There was a box in a box, which I love. There was a simple brown cardboard box that contained another box that is the original Huion box. So yeah, the tablet was kind of a Christmas present for me, an early Christmas present, and I really love it. So when I plugged it in, it was already fully charged, both the pen and the tablet, and I just plugged the wireless receiver in my computer, and straight away I could use the tablet instead of the mouse. Of course, I had to download the software and everything for it previously, but I did that before I plugged in the tablet. I just found the software, downloaded and installed it. And yeah, the tablet is amazing. I love it. When I turned on GIMP, I just had to tell GIMP through settings that I am using the tablet, and I just could start working with it right away. To be honest, this artwork is not the first ever art piece I have been drawing on the tablet. The first art piece is a request, and it is still work in progress. So yeah, this is my first finished art piece. And yeah, I love the device, and I will be learning more digital art, but I won't just stop doing traditional art. I will do both, because both of them are amazing. So yeah, more about the art piece. Yeah, so in the left side is the protagonist, and in the right side is the antagonist. So yeah, if you know 21 Pilots, you probably know what the theme is for this art piece and how it pieces together with their newest album and newest so-called era. And yeah, as well as doing the line art and sketching part, I left in all the places where I was just brainstorming ideas and like made flows of neon light or yellow light, and I was just playing around with some ideas. And yeah, right now you can see me just circling around the circling around the parts that I want to be a solid color, and on that solid color I will apply my shading in a separate layer. So yeah, at first I had to fill all the colors, and adding masks in GIMP is not hard at all too. It's pretty easy, and I actually didn't have to have a completely different layer for the shading, but I don't know why I just prefer that my shading layer and my base color layer is in separate, like is a separate layer and it's not one layer. So yeah, I with line art I am still struggling a little bit. My line art is nowhere near perfect, but if you consider that this is my first ever finished art piece, then I think I have done a pretty good job on the line art and everything. So yeah, I have mostly covered everything I wanted to cover in this video. So yeah, it's like is this awkward position for me where I don't really know what to talk about anymore, because I have covered all the topics I wanted to cover. So yeah, if you have like any questions or anything about the tablet or the art piece or something, then just feel free to leave a comment. I will answer. Oh yeah, something to talk about. The torch. Jesus Christ, how many problems I had with the torch. I could not get the torch to look like I wanted it to look for so long. The torch right now, as you can see, looks more like yellow candy, like cotton candy. It looks like yellow cotton candy. It doesn't look like a torch. It looks like a fluorescent yellow cotton candy. I struggled so much with the torch. I can't. I think for an hour I was trying for the torch to look right. And then I realized that I need to completely recolor all my base colors, because if I want my theme to be dark, the base colors need to be darker. At first I wanted to leave the white part of the eye and the teeth completely white, but then I quickly realized that draws too much attention to to the eyes and the teeth, and that attention is unneeded. All of the attention will be brought to the torch mostly, which I am still struggling to draw right now, as you can see. So yeah, well, I kinda got the hang of it later on. Oh gosh, now the torch looks, I don't know even like what. Thank God I deleted it. So yeah, the torch was a complete struggle for me, but I think this is the version that started to look like something much better and something much more torch-like. Yes, this is the version I actually decided to go with. And in the end, after a lot of struggling, I really liked how the torch turned out, and I really enjoyed the look. Oh, yeah, also, I started a gradiented shading. I forgot to edit it out. I wanted to edit that part out, but yeah, I started a gradiented shading. And actually, with every brush stroke I did, I saw how dirty the man looks instead of shaded. But GIMP, the GIMP on Windows it was, decided to crash and destroy the whole world for me, which in this situation I am actually thankful for, because the shading was looking rough and I would probably have thrown out the art piece and never looked at it again if I would finish the shading in this style. It does not look good at all, in my opinion. I need to practice shading a lot more. I need to start with simple objects instead of just throwing shading on a face right from the start when I have not had like almost any experience with a drawing tablet and with digital art. So yeah, I have to start by shading like spheres or something at first. But yeah, GIMP just decided to crash, and then I just deleted the thing that he saved, and then I just decided to go with a single color shading. And actually at the end I realized that that type of shading is the most fitting for this art piece. And it ended up looking like a fancy pants comic page. So yeah, I really love the end result, and that's what matters. The end result. And yeah, I really love how it ended up looking. So yeah, thank you to you, GIMP, for crashing on me and just destroying all the wreckage I was creating on the art piece. So yeah, at this point I was like already like, ooh, this looks so good, I love it. Yeah, I really like the way this art piece actually turned out, and that's good. So yeah, I'm completely running out of topics to talk about. Oh yeah, the ear. At first I started to shade the ear, and then I saw that there's no point in doing that because the ear is like so far behind the head and the shadow that there would be no light dropping on the ear. So yeah, at first I didn't even think of the neon touch to the eye of the antagonist character, and then I just thought that his black eyes need some sort of a cherry, so they would look a a little bit more, they would have a little bit more of an evil sort of effect. So yeah, I decided to give those black eyes sort of a neon pupils. And yeah, I don't know what I'm doing right now and why I have stopped and I'm doing nothing, but yeah, I was probably checking my phone or something. But yeah, I actually really enjoy the result of this, and I am really amazed by how my art piece looks. To you, this art piece might not be anything amazing or anything to be very satisfied with, but for me, this art piece was so much fun to make, and so much happiness was brought in my heart when I was using this tablet for this art piece. It's something about digital art that just, I don't know, that's so therapeutic, and like it's so fun to draw digitally for some reason. And also I love that I can have the whole color spectrum available to me when I'm doing digital art. It's like, thank you. It's like the color gods have blessed me, and I can draw colorful pictures. So, yeah. In traditional, your art choices are sometimes limited to the coloring resources available to you. And yeah, that's kinda a bummer. But yeah, it's still more fun to do traditional art, I think, because with digital art, that piece is on a screen. But when you finish an art piece traditionally, you can like literally already hold it in your hands and like put it on a wall. But with digital art pieces, you have to print them, and the printer has to be a good quality printer. So yeah, I still don't have access to a colorful and cool printer, but I think I'm going to order this and the other piece as a print for myself and for the person who requested the other art piece. So yeah, so there, I added the final touch of the neon eyes. I was trying to do something to the protagonist, but I just ended up leaving it like it was. And yeah, this is the finished art piece. And after finishing the art piece, I realized that in some places I have done a bad coloring job, and I had to crop the image because the hoodie of the protagonist wasn't colored in at the top left corner till like to the fullest. There were gaps. And yeah, after finishing the video, I like tweaked the highlights a little bit. I think I tweaked some of the stuff around, not much though, but a little bit. So yeah, as I said multiple times already, I am really pleased with the result, and I will continue on learning and doing digital art for quite a while. Also, I will probably release another video to compensate for the last week. I'll release another video tomorrow, and it might be Christmas themed, because Christmas is actually tomorrow already, so yeah, that's gonna be fun. So yeah, that's about it for the video, and thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.